Hello reception. For one of our writing tasks this week, we're going to make a poster to warn all the little tadpoles about the big bad fish. Because it was all right for this tadpole because he'd turned into a frog and managed to jump away from the big bad fish. But just imagine what would have happened if he'd come near the big bad fish when he could only swim. Maybe the big bad fish would have eaten him up and he would never turned into a frog. So I thought we could make a poster to warn all the other tadpoles that there's a big bad fish about who wants to eat them. So we're going to have a go at that together and then you can have a go on your own. So I'm ready to make my poster now. I've got a nice piece of white paper, I've got my sound mat to help me with the writing, and I've got some lovely pens because posters need to be really colourful to get people to look at them and to look at the information and read it. So first of all, I'm going to think about some writing at the top, then I'm going to do a big picture, and then I'm going to do a little bit more writing at the bottom. Now the thing that I want to make the tadpoles realise is that they have to look out for this horrible big bad fish because it might eat them. So I'm going to say something to the tadpoles at the top to get them looking at my poster. So I'm going to say, what could I say? Tadpoles, look out. So that's what I'm going to put at the top. 3 words. Tadpoles, look out. So I'm going to sound out tadpoles. That's got 2 parts. Tadpoles. So I'm going to sound out tad first. Tad. I'm going to do a capital T. Tad. And the second part of the word is pole. And that's a tricky one to write. You'll learn more about these sounds in year 1. Tadpoles. Tadpoles. Look out. So I need to write look. We know like in book. Look. Out. I'm going to do an exclamation mark because I really want them to take notice of this. It's like shouting out, tadpoles, look out. And now I'm going to do a big picture of the big bad fish because I want them to know what they're looking for. So I'm going to have a look at the picture and I'm going to have a good go at drawing it using the same colours so that they'll know what they're looking at when they see it. So I'm going to start off with yellow because most of the fish is yellow. So I'm going to do its big fishy body. It's thin at one end and bigger at the other end. And I'm going to draw its big lips because it talks about that in the story. That's his lips. And I think I'll leave the yellow for now. I'll do some colouring in with yellow, but I want to use orange because his tail is orange. And his fins, he's got big spiky ones on the top, and then he's got little ones going down his back. He's got a big orange one in the middle, and he's got some little ones on the bottom of his body. And then he's got blue stripes. So I'm going to draw the stripes on. There we go. I'm going to colour them on in a little while. I'm going to make that happen really fast so that you don't get too bored. Maybe one more stripe. And I need his eye as well. I'm going to use my black pen. And he's got a googly eye with an eyebrow that makes him look a bit angry. Right, I'm going to colour it in now and I'm going to speed up this bit of the film so you aren't sitting waiting for me too long. So now I need to think what other information I want on the poster. So far it says tadpoles look out. Now I need to tell the tadpoles what to look out for. So I might say for my first sentence, this is a big bad fish. 6 words. Say it with me. This is a big bad fish. Let's have a go at writing it. I bet you can do this one with your sounds. This, we know about th. It's a digraph with a T and an H. This, capital letter because it's the beginning of the sentence. This, finger space. Oops, do that properly. This is a big. Can you sound that one out? Big. 3 sounds. Big. Big. Finger space. Bad. 3 sounds again. Bad. 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 Fish. How many sounds in that? Ish. Ish. Can we find sh on the sound of that? There it is. Sh for shoe. Fish. That digraph there. This is a big bad fish. What do I need at the end of my sentence? That's right. A full stop. Now, why do they have to look out for a big bad fish? That's right. He wants to eat them. So I'm going to say, he might eat you up. That's my next sentence. He might eat you up. So I need a capital letter to start on he. He, finger space, might. How many sounds? Might. I. Oh, we know how to write I. It's that trigraph, I-G-H. Might. So let's write that carefully, looking at our sounds so we get the letters in the right order. Might. He might eat, finger space, eat. It's one of our year 1 sounds that we're just sneaking in. Eat. You, that's one of our tricky words. You, finger space, up. And that's a bit of an exciting sentence. He might eat you up. So I'm not going to do a full stop. I'm going to do another exclamation mark. Let's read my poster together. Tadpoles, look out. This is a big bad fish. He might eat you up. And that's the end of my poster. See if you can make a poster. Don't write exactly the same thing as mine. Think about what you need to say to the tadpoles to warn them about this terrible big bad fish that wants to gobble them up. You have a go and then send what you've done to your teachers.